Pez pen. One of my favorite inventions to date has to be the PEZJAMIN, as it keeps some nostalgia alive from the childhood, but in adult form. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your own PEZJAMIN and seal it up in its very own art card, just like you saw in the beginning of this video. To make a PEZJAMIN, you will have to extend the leads on the 510 thread. I use 26 gauge wire at about 3.5–4 inches, and that should do. You also need to do the same with the battery as you saw there. To remove the back of the packaging, we'll use acetone, and we're going to soak it along the edges there, just to gently remove the adhesive, and it will soak through the other side. You just need to press gently. You do not want to warp the card. It will remove nice and easy. Now we need to remove the spring in the middle of the Pez so that we can remove the Pez itself. There we go. And remove the spring entirely. Now take some type of tweezers and pry the head off the Pez gently from those little nubs. We will now have to remove each of those little tabs that block the way there and keep the Pez in place, as we need the room. We need to drill out some holes in the head for a button as well as a 510 thread. You will have to hollow out just a bit of the head in those places to make sure that things fit smoothly. Now we'll drill a little hole in the top with a Dremel and then widen it with a step drill bit to about 10 millimeters or so, as you see here. Button placement on these is always fun because you can be creative. I like to use an eye or ear or something. So we're going to drill out his eye to about 3.75 millimeters. And I use the step just to make it clean. And now it's time for a button. I usually wait until this point to pick the button size, as you're not sure how long of a button you may need. It is a 6x6 millimeter tactile switch though, that we're soldering up to 30 gauge magnet wire, as you see here. Now we've extended the length of the button and we can place it anywhere we want, like in the eyeball. Before we secure that in place though, we will have to test fit, and it looks like we need to clear a bit more of a way there for where the button will go. I used flush cutters for this, and now looks like it'll fit. We need to remove that little tab that holds the spring in place, and I use a flat squared scalpel for that, and then pull it off with the flush cutters. I do go ahead and smooth that out with the Dremel so that we have enough room for the PCB. We need to drill holes for our USB-C and file it out. I do cut these to size every time to ensure a perfect fit, with a little deburr of course. And there you go. Now let's go ahead and secure our 510 thread in place first. And it's going to fit like a glove. There you go, snaps in place. And we're going to need to put some UV epoxy in there and cure it with UV light. And now that will not come out. I hold the button in place with hot glue until we put the final epoxy in. Time for a little solder party, and make sure everything's nice and secure. Flip and repeat, and make sure to clean your PCB with isopropanol alcohol after every use with flux, as flux is corrosive. We're then going to use some UV epoxy again to seal those connections in place, and then use some Kapton tape to close off the back here. That'll keep any hot glue from seeping out, which we will again use to hold some things in place before the final epoxy. Now that everything is nice and snug in there, we're good to go. Make sure to remove the Kapton tape. Before this step, mix up some JB Weld clear epoxy and get a little bit there on the inside of the Pez. Now make sure to get some around the components so that they seal, and then we're going to gently push it into the dispenser. Get some more Kapton tape out, and we're going to drape some over the top and side to ensure that everything is held in place while the epoxy sets. It takes about 5 minutes for the epoxy to set, and 24 hours total cure time. 24 hours later, you can remove your Kapton tape and test everything out. Now that you have a fully functional PEZJAMIN, you're going to need a place to put it for display. So let's make a custom art card. Now first off, screw generative AI, so learn to use tools like Procreate. We're going to grab this and rotate it, and boom, now you've got a custom logo and you didn't need chat. I'm so proud of you. Use our little Lian printer, get our stickers set up and print them out. Cuts it for us, which is wonderful. And now we've got sticker ready to go. Put it on your packaging, smooth it out, cut off the excess. And just like that, your very own art card. Now we need to make it secure with some double-sided 3M tape. Gently apply it to all the edges where we had removed the adhesive with the acetone earlier. Slide in your PEZJAMIN and seal it up. Now you're good to go, and you've got a fully sealed art card. Thanks so much for your support and watching the video. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorials and plenty of wild art. Let me know in the comments what tutorial you'd like to see next.